flat minor. Let's take a look and find the key signature so that we know what notes are in the key. To find the key signature of a minor key, we always compare it to its relative major key. So to find the relative major, we move up 3 half steps. So if we're going from B flat, we go to a B, to a C, and then to D flat. So the relative major of B flat minor is D flat major. Because we know our circle of fifths, we know that the key of D flat major has 5 flats. 5 flats. So the first 4 flats spell the word bead, so B, E, A, D, and then the 5th flat that we add is our G flat. B, E, A, D, and G. These are the 5 flats in the key of B flat minor. Let's build that tonic triad. So starting on the tonic, or the root of the scale, comes from the name. So B flat minor, we're going to start with a B flat. A third above that is going to be a D, but because of our key signature, it's a D flat. And then a third above that is an F. So the 3 notes in our tonic triad, pay attention because we're going to use this throughout the video, B flat, D flat, and F. Alright, now let's play the chord and its inversions. Alright, so our right hand tonic triad is in a root position. B flat, D flat, and F. 1, 3, and 5. Now we're going to move across, so we have a D flat, an F, and a B flat. 1, 2, and 5. We're going to move across again, pay attention to the depth of the hand, not really changing. So our thumb goes to F, 3rd finger to B flat, pinky, 5th finger to D flat. And now we move across the keys again, back to our root position, B flat, D flat, and F, 1, 3, and 5. Now, same thing, going back down. So the F on top goes to the bottom, 1 on F, 3rd finger on B flat, 5 on D flat. Remember, move across the keys so that your thumb can move into the D flat here, 2nd finger on F, pinky on B flat. And now move down one more time, thumb to B flat, 3rd finger to D flat, pinky to F. Left hand, tonic triad root position. So 5, 3, and 1 over B flat, D flat, and F. Make sure you're not playing the edge of the keys here. It makes for bad hand posture and leverage, but also it's going to make it harder to get to the next note. So we're going to try this chord one more time. Move our hand in here. So now that when we move to our first inversion, B flat on top with the thumb, 3rd finger on F, pinky on D flat. Movement is much shorter. We're going to move across again so that D flat now is on the top with the thumb, 2nd finger on B flat, pinky on F, and then we move across one more time to root position, B flat, D flat, and F, 5, 3, and 1. Now we're going to move down again. So the thumb instead is on our D flat, 2nd finger on B flat, and that F inverts down to the bottom with the pinky, 5th finger. We're going to flip the chord going down one more time. D flat with the pinky, 3rd finger on F, thumb on B flat. And then we're going to flip it again. B flat, D flat, and F, root position, 5, 3, and 1. Alright, so before playing this hands together, pay careful attention to the depth of the hands necessary to play this chord. Because you have 2 black keys here, your hands are going to actually need to be in on the keyboard a little bit more than they would be if you were playing, say, a C major chord, which has 3 white keys. Now let's build the primary chords in the key of B flat minor. So don't forget we have 5 flats. That is going to be a lot of black keys to account for, but this is a good thing. If you can understand these concepts when you see it in your written music, it's not like, oh, what's happening on this page? But instead, you can understand the chords and the scale structure that's laid out. Like, written music is way easier. So let's build these 3 primary chords. We've already done the first one, our tonic triad, B flat, D flat, and F. Now we need to build our subdominant and our dominant chords, which are built off of the 4th and the 5th notes of the scale. So the 4th note of B flat minor, B flat, C, D flat, and then the winner, E flat. Let's stack those thirds over E flat. So E flat, a third above E flat, is a G, but because of our key signature, it's a G flat. And then a third above that is going to be a B, but because of the key signature, it is a B flat. So that means we have 3 black keys in our subdominant chord, E flat, G flat, and B flat. Now for the dominant, we go up to the next note in the scale from E flat, which is going to be F. So this is the 5th note of our B flat minor scale. We need to stack our thirds. So a third above that F is going to be an A, but because of our key signature, A flat. And then a third above that is going to be a C, and a third above that, because of our key signature, is an E flat. Now, we are in a minor key, so we have to add a leading tone to make this chord a dominant 7th chord. The leading tone is always a half step below the root of the scale. So a half step below B flat is A. So we just would find the A within this chord, which is where A flat is, and we just turn into an A. Another way to do this is to raise the 2nd note of the chord that we just wrote out a half step. It's the same thing, but it's important that you understand both concepts. So in the key signature, that A is an A flat. So to raise that A flat a half step, we would not put a sharp, because that would raise it a whole step. We would put a natural. So the chord that we wrote out is an F, an A flat, no, a natural, a C, and an E flat. So F, A natural, C, and E flat. All right, right hand in root position, B flat, D flat, and F, 5, 3, and 1. Watch the depth because the hand needs to open up so our thumb stays anchored over B flat, 3rd finger on E flat, pinky on G flat. Here's our subdominant. We're gonna go back to our root position tonic triad, 1, 3, and 5, B flat, D flat, and F. And now our hand opens just a little bit for our dominant 7 chord, so the thumb slides over to A natural, 4th finger on E flat, pinky on F. And then we go back, B flat, D flat, and F, root position tonic triad. Now for the left hand, B flat, D flat, and F, tonic triad, root position. Now we're going to open up our thumb to G flat, 2nd finger on E flat, pinky on B flat for our subdominant chord. We're going to go back to our tonic triad, B flat, D flat, and F, 5, 3, 1. And then our pinky opens up to an A natural, 2nd finger over E flat, thumb over F for our dominant 7, our F7 chord. And then we go back to B flat, D flat, and F, tonic triad. Our last concept in the scale is our tonic triad arpeggio. So we've done the tonic triad twice already. Let's do it one more time. B flat, D flat, and F are those three notes. We're going to play them separately in our arpeggio. The important thing is that you pay attention to the fingering and the shape of the chord. We're going to start with our second finger over B flat and our third finger over D flat. Make sure that you see the open chord shape here. My thumb is over F, not because I'm actually going to play it in the arpeggio, but because this is my open chord shape for the arpeggio. So when I play my first two notes, second finger on B flat, third finger on D flat, and my thumb tucks underneath to F, my hand opens up in those next two notes. B flat is an interesting chord because you have those two black keys at the bottom. So watch that as you play your arpeggio. So let's start second finger on B flat, third finger on D flat. Now the D flat, thumb goes across to F, my hand opens up into the next two keys, second finger over B flat, third finger still over D flat, thumb tucks underneath, and now my second finger goes to B flat and I'm moving back down. So thumb plays the F. As this happens, my third finger crosses to D flat and my hand slides into position, second finger over B flat, thumb over F, now cross over again, third finger to D flat and second finger to B flat. Now for the left hand. So we're going to put our third finger over B flat, second finger over D flat, and thumb over F. This is our open hand shape for the arpeggio. So third finger presses the B flat, second finger presses the D flat, and our thumb presses the F. Now our third finger crosses over, third finger to B flat, the hand slides into the next two notes, second finger to D flat, thumb to F, and we cross over our second finger, or the third, it doesn't really matter here. But since we would normally do three, let's just do a three, to B flat, and then our thumb goes back to F, hand opens up into our shape, so second finger over D flat, third finger over B flat, thumb over F, second finger over D flat, and we end with our third finger on B flat. Alright, before playing hands together, make sure that you are keeping those fingertips nice and curled, especially on that subdominant chord because it's all black keys. You have a smaller surface area to get your fingers on. When your fingers flatten out, you're much more likely to either be in a bad position to move to the next chord or just miss the notes and play something incorrect. So take your time, watch that finger position, nice loose wrists, and when you think you got it, try the same exercise, hands together. That is a wrap for the key of B flat. I really hope you learned something good from the video. Definitely like, comment, subscribe, let your boy know it's good. Let me know if there's anything you think I could do better, any other content you would like to see. I'm always trying to get as much suggestion from you guys as possible. And if you appreciate the content, definitely check out the link to the shop below. Always some dope merch in there. Custom made designs by yours truly. So I know I like them. I hope you do too. But more importantly, keep practicing. Keep practicing. You got this. You can do it. I'm looking at you. Yeah, you can do it. Keep practicing and stay powerful, y'all.